Today is Valentine's Day, and the world speaks about romance, flowers, candlelight, affection. But today, my heart is not captured by romance. My heart is captured by the greater love. The love that did not begin with me. The love that did not depend on my performance. The love that did not wait for my worth. The love that saw me in my weakness, my confusion, my distraction, my fear, and still came down. Greater love has no one than this. When I read that verse, John 15:13, I realize something. Jesus was not merely teaching about love. He was the greater love. He did not describe it, he embodied it. He is the love that came down. He is the love that gives. He is the love that lays down his life. He is the love that goes through death. He is the love that resurrects. He is the love that conquers. He is the love that becomes the life-giving spirit. The greatest love is not an emotion, it is a person. God is love, and Jesus is love revealed. Love with hands, love with wounds, love with breath, love with blood. When I see that he valued me so deeply that he would die for me, something shifts inside me. It is no longer about whether I am worthy, it becomes about how worthy he is. If he sees me of such value that he would go through the cross for me, then how infinitely valuable is he? The one who gave everything becomes the one worth everything. And this is where the shift begins. It is not that I try to love him harder, it is that I begin to see him clearer. When I see his worth clearly, surrender becomes natural, not forced, not strained, natural. This is what I begin to understand about living sacrifice. Romans 12 says to present our bodies as a living sacrifice. This is our worship. But I realize something deeper. Living sacrifice is not me trying to perform sacrifice for God. Living sacrifice is living out the sacrifice of Jesus. It is not Isaac sacrificing for God. It is Christ sacrificing through Isaac. It is Christ's life, his self-giving life, flowing through me when I surrender self-rule. It is not about losing my identity. It is about dying to my old identity, the Adam identity, and living out my true identity in Christ. I am not trying to become one with him. I already am one spirit with him. He who is joined to the Lord is one spirit. So living sacrifice is not earning union. It is expressing union. When I surrender self-rule, I am not disappearing. I am removing resistance. And then something beautiful happens. Love becomes the circulating flow. God is love. He is the source. Jesus is the bridge. The Spirit is the one who pours that love into my heart. When I surrender self-rule, my control, my pride, my fear, my self-protection, his love circulates more freely. It flows into my mind. It steadies my emotions. It aligns my will. It saturates my being. It transforms my perception. And then I begin to overflow. Not because I try to love, but because I'm saturated by love. This is why martyrdom becomes understandable. Not because people love death, but because they have seen something greater than life. Revelation speaks of those who did not love their lives, even unto death. Why? Because they saw the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Martyrdom is not about chasing death, it is about guarding worship. It is about refusing to transfer allegiance. If Christ is worthy, then nothing else is ultimate. If survival becomes ultimate, I will bow. If Christ is ultimate, I endure. Martyrdom is the extreme expression of worship. Romans 12 is the daily expression of worship. Revelation is Christ's loyalty. Romans is daily loyalty. Both flow from the same root. He is worthy. When his worth becomes vivid, surrender becomes logical. Like the man who found treasure in the field. In his joy, he sells everything. He does not sell reluctantly. He sells joyfully, because he has seen something greater. This is what I begin to realize about my struggle. My struggle is not rebellion, it is distraction. Distraction causes forgetfulness. Forgetfulness dims his worth, but his worth never changes. Only my awareness changes, so beholding becomes practical. Looking unto Jesus, redirecting attention, rehearsing gratitude, pausing before reacting, whispering, Christ in me. Beholding is not mystical strain, it is relational focus. The more I behold him, the less I cling to self-rule. The more I see his worth, the less I fight surrender. The more I recognize his love, the less fear governs me. Perfect love casts out fear. And then this verse becomes alive in me. For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Living is Christ, meaning every breath, every conversation, every trading decision, every emotional moment is an opportunity to express him. Dying is gain, not because I seek death, but because union cannot be broken. Living Christ. Beyond death, still Christ. Love does not stop at the grave. Love conquered the grave. And so today, on Valentine's Day, I am not celebrating romance. I am celebrating the greater love. The love that came down, the love that died, the love that resurrected, the love that now lives in me, the love that circulates, the love that overcomes, the love that becomes worship. And worship is this: Christ is so worthy that I withhold nothing. Not my body, not my future, not my breath, not my attention, not my allegiance. The greater love has already given everything. My response is not pressure, it is gratitude. And gratitude becomes surrender, and surrender becomes flow, and flow becomes worship. And worship becomes life, and life becomes Christ, and Christ becomes everything.